Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave on the garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave on the garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from arena, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop.
Oops. I'm over here eating, man. Yo. Big win. Big win. Really not too much to really ain't that much to be upset about tonight. We came in, dominated from jump. Third quarter, second quarter, blew it out. Third quarter, put it on them. Fourth quarter, we cruised it. That boy Zach a player, bro. Zach a player. He gonna be a player, bro. Yeah, I do agree about the interview part, okay? But yeah, and his interviews do be funny, right? Hey, he never answered. He don't know what she be asking him, man. That's why the interview be crazy. But that's why I was like, just get to do the translator and let him talk and speak in French. Be done with it. But Zach gonna be a player. Good game from everybody tonight, man. Trey Young. Dyson Daniels very efficient. Granted, Charlotte Hornets was down. I don't know how many dudes, 4 or 5 guys. But the fact that we came in here, didn't play around, okay? Didn't play around, got on them early, and dominated the game. That's what I enjoyed tonight. We didn't let We didn't let some random dude go off and keep him in the game like we usually do. We came in here, boom, boom, bam, bruh. I mean, really, halftime was pretty much over with, to be honest with you. But I enjoyed this game. Don't it feel good when you can watch the Hawks play a team that you know we should beat and you're not worried at all? It felt good, didn't it? It felt good. But by the fourth quarter, the game was already decided. That felt good. We wasn't making it a game with a team who, I mean, no Bridges, no Mello. I mean, hey, but I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed watching that game. I really did enjoy watching that game. I enjoyed not being stressed out over a game that we should win. And this is one of the games where you like, yeah, we should win by 30. And they did exactly that. They went out there. What did Dominique say, man? Dominique said, I was watching the Hawks telecast. Dominique was like, we are pounding them. I was like, pause, Neek. Pause. But it was so funny because we were just pouring it on them. And to be honest, it looked like they quit. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie to you. They look like they quit. But good win, good win, good win. All right, let me drop the link, man. Let's get this link going, baby. Do. Tap in, y'all know just how your camera on. Come let us know how you feel, Hawk Nation. Let us know how you feel. What's good, Birdcage? Salute to the Birdcage in the building. I got Ryan in the building. They go the link. Come holler at your boy, man. Come holler at your boy. Foot, you want to say something or you gonna wait? Okay. Come on up here. Come holler at you. They go. Come holler at your boy. That's the link. Talk to me. Talk to me. What happened to me? You know what? You're right. I should have played some music. All right, let's see what the homeboy Ryan got to say. What's good, my guy?
What's good, Damon? How you doing, boss?
I'm chilling, man. What about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Hey, solid win for the Hawks. Like you said, didn't mess around, didn't play around, took care of business. Glad to see Zach get a lot of run in that fourth quarter. You know, get him some burn. Shout out to Garrison making an appearance. Uh, Dom Barlow showed some aggression on the glass and playing defense.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the next game we'll get Karras back and Clint back, because we'll probably need them for, I think, Golden State's next, if I'm not mistaken. So, but good win. I think we had like 4 or 5 guys in double figures. So, hey, we win. Got to keep it going.
All right, that's the homeboy Ryan.
Man,
What's good, you wonder?
man, what a difference a game makes, huh? I mean, everybody was losing their minds what happened with Brooklyn, but now, it's nice. It feels Gucci. Shout out to the rookie of the year. 3 straight threes in a row in that third quarter, man. That boy's a French Klay Thompson or a Michael Porter Jr., man. Like that boy, like you said, Damon, Zach's gonna be a player. Dyson Daniels, my Joe Dumars, my Australian Joe Dumars. Yeah, let me show you the stats. 22 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, a block. And he did it, and he had 1 3. It was 50%. He only took 2 threes in the game. And 10 for 12. 10 for 12 from the field. But somebody tells me he can't shoot with great volume or be efficient, but whatever. Even Ayeka gave you a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Well done. And Trey being Trey, 31 and 8. Great team win. But like you said, we should have beat these guys, and I'm glad we beat the snot out of them. Moving on to Golden State, just keep pressing, keep pushing, keep winning as many games as you possibly can.
All right, that's the homeboy C Wonder. Let's go to homeboy John. What's good, John?
The roller coaster continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the parts where you go up and then circle around that top up there. Now, either you get on the part that takes you a little bit further up, or it's time for you to head down in the basement. Now, we're getting ready to play Golden State. And I'm just interested to know, during the course of our discussion later on in the open forum, just how many points we were supposed to have held the Charlotte Hornets to tonight. What was the defense supposed to hold them to tonight? All right. My problem here is that, is this sustainable? Is this sustainable? Because you've seen these children, it's just like a child where you're potty training them and you let him go to bed without the rubbers on and he wets it.
Well, hold on. Ain't nobody saying we're finna make no crazy run to the finals or nothing like that.
The night is young. The night is young.
No, I mean, when you say it's sustainable
in preserving that feeling you described at the beginning of your monologue, where you can feel comfortable when the Hawks play. I never feel comfortable when the Hawks play because I know what can happen. Now, this was a good night. We hit our shots. Along with the defense that we played, and you're playing, everybody keeps saying, I remember Larry was saying in his chat, this is a G League team. Well, you got to play who they put in front of you. G League, D League, NBA League, whatever.
Yeah,
and when you beat them, just like we beat them tonight, that's what you're supposed to do. But we've seen that the Atlanta Hawks don't do what they're supposed to do on a regular, reliable basis. Since that's the case, I still stick with what I said 3 games ago. I don't trust them. Good game tonight. Good win. 134 points. What's the problem?
All right, that's the homeboy John. Let's go to Kool-Aid. What's good, Kool-Aid?
Hey, man. Man, my young boy. I was putting up over there with your boy Dixon. Can you let my young boys and my G Leaguers cook? Man, they played them boys with enough time. See, Big Cratchy only had 5 points. But because of their height, we got some good defense. It was a reason. See, just because a guy might have a night, with guys like that, sometimes they might have a night off on scoring. But then what you get on the other side? Defense. And then, this is exactly what we asked Coach Quinn to do the last 2 games. I'm sitting here looking at Barlow getting what? 21 minutes, not 11. We see Mo G getting more than 11 minutes.
But that's because your starters did their job and gave us that big lead.
Yeah, but who was the starters? Who started the 5? Who was the starting 5?
My mind going blank.
Trae Young.
Yeah. It was
Dyson Daniel.
right.
Zach. Mo G. And Double O.
Are you talking about you concerned about Barlow?
No, I ain't talking about Barlow. I'm saying Barlow. See, Clint didn't play today, right?
Right, but I'm saying your starting 5 is the same, but the only reason you saw the Barlow minutes increase, you saw the Mo G minutes increase, and he left Zach was because the starters they built that big lead.
So who were the starters? That was the question.
Right, the regular ones.
Right. Mo G wasn't the starter 5?
Yes, he was.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. So Dyson, Mo G, who I always say you need to get minutes, right?
Right.
And Zach. Those are two. That's the two young guns of the starting five, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Barlow is just a starting backup center because Clint is not playing. That's the only reason Barlow getting minutes. And that's why I say he should get more minutes because Clint is not playing because he's the only backup center that we have.
Okay. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
I follow.
And now we see him. I know they increased the lead and it was good, but Barlow need to get those Clint Capella minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying? And Clint come back, Barlow shouldn't get those minutes because Clint is back. He deserved to get those minutes, or he get those minutes or some extra minutes playing the power forward with Clint. But as you a smart coach, you don't have a center to bag up for double O. So you must play the best center next up, and that's Barlow. If Clint not there.
Right.
And so that's why I'm saying that them extra minutes, like you said, yeah, they did good. But like I said, my starting five with the young blood, Moji and Zach got their minutes. They played well and they gave us leads. You see what I'm saying? We got to let them cook, man. We got to learn how to let them young boys cook when they good, when they doing bad, and when they not doing bad. Cause we got to get them. They showing the potential, man. They got some stuff. These young boys got some stuff in them that we have not even, that the coach have not even let them release yet. Y'all don't understand that Moji, when Moji gained a little bit more weight, man, Barlow is actually one of the best 3-point shooters on the team. And then y'all see what Zach doing. Zach, every time you release Zach, you see more and more and more, man. And the more you get that restraint and get that rain off of him, man, you start seeing even more. You start even getting more. You start seeing even Moji even start looking better. When you get Moji, start getting more and more comfortable shooting that three, getting it out, playing in the paint, gain about 200, gain about 10 or 5 more extra pounds so he can stand down now. That boy gonna be bad.
Yep, you're right. Let me move on, Kool-Aid. Let's get Ron up here, man. What's good, my boy?
Hey, man, you know I got to pay you a visit, man. It's been a minute, dog. Been busy over at the cage, but definitely got to come shout you boys out, man. Y'all doing a damn good job as always. I'll say this, man. Looking at what we have when you talk about the Hawks, again, as we always say, young team, you're supposed to beat a team like Charlotte because they're not that good. They handled business tonight. Yep. But as I said before, what's going to be the real challenge is seeing how Quinn coaches against teams that actually got a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to be able to get these young guys to be able to still give you production against tougher teams? Because it's good right now that these guys are getting their feet wet. They're able to put up points. They're able to play good minutes. And I think that's going to be good for the experience part because we know come playing time or whatnot, Trey's going to get worn out. And you have to get these guys ready to go. And I got to agree with a few things Kool-Aid was saying. You know, some of those guys are touching on a few things right now, but it's still a lot of development that needs to happen. Still got to temper expectations right now. I want to win, yes, with everything from the Falcons, Dogs, Braves, don't matter. But I also know that there's a learning process and there's still things that we need to bring into this team to be able to compete on the championship level. We're not there yet. If we're going, I'm going to keep it honest. We ain't there yet.
Oh, yeah, we definitely ain't no championship level. That's facts.
And my thing is, I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid. No shots fired at my man Kool-Aid. But hands down, I can't drink the Kool-Aid from a team that's been so inconsistent up and down this year. And I love the fact that they're going to win games that they're supposed to. But what I like to see is when are we going to start winning the games that we're going to be challenged on? You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the only way that you're going to get to be a championship team and have a pedigree. And it starts from the top on down. So can Quinn actually coach this team to a championship? I don't think so. And I'm just, maybe that's my opinion. So, you know, I know you're going to have you little folks that's going to be mad with me when I say it, but I don't give a damn. But until he shows that he can be competent with not taking the ball out of the hot hand or pulling guys when they're cooking or whatnot, Quinn Snyder is nothing but a basketball version of Raheem Morris. That's the best way to describe it. A lot of people go sit back and shake their head at that, but it's the honest to God truth. Until we actually get somebody in here with some damn common sense, we're going to continue to have moments like this where people are going to be happy about beating the G League team. Like, come on, man. We need you guys to be able to adjust. So, Quinn Snyder, my challenge to you, and everybody know how I get on Raheem Morris on the show. Y'all two are the biggest Achilles heels in the city. Real shit. I mean, real talk. And hands down, until you guys figure this out and stop making bush league moves or amateur moves or whatnot, you're not gonna win a damn thing. So that's pretty much all I got for you, bro. I'm just wanted to come in and give you guys some love and a like.
Appreciate that.
You guys hit that subscribe. Hit that like button for these guys. It's free 99. They come on here every night for every Hawks game, and they provide you a platform to speak. So show them some love and keep that algorithm going and whatnot. And check us out Thursdays at 8 on YouTube, the Birdcage LLC. These are our country cousins, as we would say. You either get right or you get left, man. Appreciate you having me on.
Appreciate that, Ryan. But we can go straight to the open forum. We like the night. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Foot got to say something. My bad.
We could keep everybody. It's going to be quick. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Shit. I mean, we did what we supposed to. It wasn't that special. I take all wins. So I ain't finna sit here talking about what we did. We should have did this. We should have did it the other night. So, but that's about it. And what Ryan said, he hit on a lot of stuff there. But hey, that's all I got. A win is a win. We supposed to see that. We didn't do shit special. We played G Leaguers against G Leaguers. So it should be my 40.
Hey,
but, that's all I got to say.
I just want to say goodbye. I wanted to make sure I spoke to John, Foot, Kool-Aid, my guys that come through the Birdcage, man. Shout out to C1 and Ryan. This is my first time seeing y'all cats on here.
Nice to meet you, Tori.
Yeah, pleasure.
We've been busy on the show, so that's why I had to stop by tonight. But, man, I'm going to listen to y'all boys. I'm still prepping some stuff for Thursday night, man. So, hey, y'all be easy and y'all be blessed, man. Enjoy the win, but let's get this thing developed so we can actually start making runs or whatnot. That's all I got, fellas.
Both of us, man. Hey, Falcons and the Hawks, bro. We like you said, we on that same little wave, bro. we be feeling it, but it's just that little, one little tweak, man.
That moment.
I've been a little busy, but I'm gonna get back with you, bro.
All right, I'll see y'all Thursday.
All right.
Oh, it's just 6 of us tonight?
Yeah.
Now.
See Wonder.
Yes, sir.
Can the Hawks beat the Warriors on Saturday?
If we got Clinton, Levert, yeah, I think we can. We at home.
We got till Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with Clinton? What are you out for?
He said
it says personal, like family.
Yeah, family issues.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be at that game Saturday. That's my. I'm gonna.
Oh, what's up, Marion?
Be close to the bench, Kool-Aid. I'm gonna have to put you in. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to put you in. Hey, man. I'm gonna be down there. All I know, Coach Quinn, I'm going to the game to see my young boys play, win or lose. I want them to let them boys loose. I'm telling you. If we shoot,
they ain't ready, Kool-Aid. They ain't ready.
If we shoot,
did I say they were ready?
Let me tell you something.
Bro, I ain't talking about no ready or not ready, bro.
They ain't ready.
I got a question for all you guys real quick. Whenever you guys are finished.
Saturday that we shot tonight, we can beat Golden State. If we shoot as well Saturday as we shot tonight, we can beat Golden State.
Amen, John.
Now that's the problem.
It's gonna take more than a shoot.
No. We scored 130 tonight. Yeah. We scored 130 tonight. Now, according to y'all, and I'm using you guys' words now.
Not mine.
You score 130 points, you supposed to win.
Now that ain't my word. Enough to win, yeah.
Look, man,
you got locked down the defensive end. You got locked down.
Well, no, ain't no such thing. That Steph Curry out there, ain't no such thing.
Look, man, I don't care about winning right now.
Ain't no such thing.
Prepared, iron sharpen iron, man. Play my boys.
Hey.
Ain't up for that.
Hey, hang on. I want to put your guys'
we don't have no iron over here, Kool-Aid.
Hey,
I want to put your guys' mind to work real quick.
We got some doggone cast metal over here.
You know what? You know why OKC is so good? Because they kept playing their young boys, man. They ain't sit there trying to not play their young boys. You got to keep them young boys reeling, man. You got to keep them. You got to let them learn.
We get the point, bro.
You know what? You know how you beat the person in front of you. You keep playing until you beat him.
We get the point, Kool-Aid.
I want to ask you guys a question real quick.
Go ahead, Ryan. Ask your question.
Appreciate you, John. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do you think there's a guy on an opposing team right now that's in a situation similar to Dyson Daniels where he is third man and all he needs is a shot?
Shoot, bro. I don't.
That's hard to say. Hey, that's kind of broad there, Ryan.
Because I honestly think if we get another guy like that on this team, I mean, granted, I don't expect him to play whoever it is to have the jump like Dyson Daniels, but gets a shot and an opportunity, that might be the missing piece.
It's all about fit.
Right? Absolutely.
No matter where you go, if you fit properly, because that's what a lot of people don't talk about a lot. They look at their stats, how much they score, how much this.
Does it fit?
Does it fit? But again,
absolutely.
You got to fit.
I didn't know if anybody came to mind immediately or.
Nobody came to my mind. I mean, because it's hard.
Ryan, to be honest with you, I don't really, like I told Foot last game, like we got a team that completes each other from top to bottom.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'll even say this, even looking at what's going on with Okongwu, I'm not saying that for sure he's the starter of the future, but I can see him and Jalen working together and playing well together on the front court, like the way Al Horford and Paul Millsap.
Yeah.
So I can see.
Hey, Damon, go ahead and get that super chat right there, because that man paid a lot of money for that.
Shout out to my guy Craig, man. Hey, shout out to Kool-Aid. Hey, can the Hawks go 8-5 to reach 41-41 this year?
Yeah, they can.
The last couple games of the schedule is supposed to be under 500 teams. Is going up against 500.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna say why I say we can do that, because we are 500.
No,
all we got to do is go 500, man. When Murray asked that question, can we go 8-8? That's 500. We have proven to be a 500 team. So therefore, we are not, our last games are really not that hard. There are a lot of teams that we can beat. A lot
of lottery teams.
So therefore there's a chance. So therefore the chance that we can go 8-8, Jack Murray said, and end up with that 41-41.
Do you want to bet on that though?
Okay.
Huh?
Want to bet on that?
Do I want to bet on it? I don't bet, bro. I don't bet. But now, let me tell you something. If I did bet, now I would bet on that. I'm on over what you said, Foot.
Kool-Aid, we're not even the 500 team, bro. So what you talking about?
I said,
because you know what?
The question.
I know.
Hey, you know what?
Can we go 41-41 with the past few games?
No, 8-5 to go 41-41.
8-5. So that's 8. That's 13. What is that? 13.
And see, that's the problem.
When Murray asked the question, when Murray asked. I'm going back to when Murray asked the question. When we were having the 16 games, okay, we already played 2 of the 16 games.
3,
right? 3. Now we played 2 since Murray asked that. 2, 3. We lost 2. We ain't played.
Do you believe we're gonna get to 41-41?
3. Because before Murray, we lost 2.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Hey, Kool-Aid, then we lose 2 after Murray asked the question.
Right, and then we lost 2,
and then we won. We won tonight, so that's 3 games.
That's 3 games we don't play. So
that's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
so we lost 2, and we won 1. So we still got a few more. I think we go 8-8. Go ahead.
Who cares if we go 41-41? Like, who cares? right?
What do you mean, who cares?
Yeah,
You know
Demon's been
that was the
preaching this
question,
all year.
Demond.
This is a
That man
developmental
paid
year.
$10 to ask that question,
Who
so that's
cares?
why they discuss it.
No, I'm just saying, like, listen.
Are we not supposed to be getting better as far as record wise? Like, I don't get
getting better.
Like,
When the last time we won 43 games? See,
dude,
Wonder.
first of all, we've been
8-19,
injured the last 2
60.
seasons, and we got a new coach that's trying to institute.
So you telling me we the only team that deal with injuries? Everybody
not to our key guys like this. Look
here and make excuse after excuse, man. Listen, 41 and 41 to me with Quinn Snyder. I could have went 41 and 41 with Boo Boo the Fool coaching. I mean, let's be honest.
You couldn't. No, you couldn't.
Okay.
No, you couldn't. Nah.
Yeah. Isn't that ain't that our coach now?
Nah. Listen, y'all want to crap on Quinn all you want, but listen, the fact
he ain't won nothing, see Wonder. He ain't won nothing.
Neither did your other coach before he got over here and used somebody else's system. You want to revisit that conversation?
Yeah, let's revisit that.
Y'all
so you gonna tell me
that McMillan lovers, man.
So
y'all
what you gonna tell me is this.
all.
So this is what you gonna tell me. You gonna tell me that it's a negative because Nate McMillan used a system who the original coach couldn't even run his own self. He tweaks it and goes on a 27-11 run and take us to the conference final. You gonna sit here and tell me that Quinn could do something like that?
You sitting here and you telling me you're kissing the tail of a man who imitated someone else's
style. It's about the team. Can the team do something like that?
Who cares? Why do y'all keep bringing up style? I don't care how we win.
I'm just saying.
I don't care if we go out there and play. What's the old school style? Everybody stand in the corner.
But this
and
team
we went 2-0. I don't care.
Y'all
keep talking about style and
that.
At the end of the day, see, Wonder, let's keep it a buck. When it come to coaching, coaches are judged by what? Wins and losses. They ain't judged by style.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't nobody say, hey man, let's go hire this guy because his style is good. Even though he 100 games on the 500.
Coach is not on the floor playing the game.
Depending on the style, the talent you have, the style does matter. If you didn't, y'all wouldn't be loving so much. Your style didn't matter.
What? Even his best coaching year in Utah, he still couldn't
look at Phil Jackson.
Playoffs.
Look at Phil Jackson.
Bro, let me.
Whoa. Phil Jackson. Wait a minute. See, Wonder. You cannot use Phil Jackson.
Quinn Snyder doesn't.
All of his teams were loaded.
See Wonder.
All of his teams were loaded. He did not coach a team that was not loaded.
Conference and finals appearance,
and neither does who?
And I said, neither did Nate McMillan have a. He didn't even win.
Let me ask you this: Who's the last head coach to take the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Final?
Nate McMillan was someone else's system.
AC Wonder. Who's the last Hawks head coach to make the playoffs without the play-in?
With Nate,
Bud.
Who's the last Hawks head coach to finish above 500?
Nate,
Bud.
But being a bum. But anyway.
So wait. Those are yes and no. See, Wonder. Those are yes and no questions. All of that. Hey, wait a minute. All of that doggone extra icing that you putting on the cake, and you can't even taste the cake, man. Yeah, because he was a bum. No, because he was a fool. Yes, because he sucked pump water. Come on, see, Wonder. Hey, see, Wonder. This is what you're supposed to do with questions like that. Okay. Go ahead and answer the question. Yes, no, yes, no. However, then you start in. Okay, you sitting up here.
That's fair, John. All right, let me just say.
But I'm gonna say. Let me say this to you, Steve Wonder.
Yes, sir.
Everybody imitates everybody. Every offense that you have here in the NBA, NFL, whatever, everybody imitates everybody. Now, what they will do from time to time. After they've been in the system for a while, they'll add their little tweaks to it and make it their own. Okay. Just like in football, the West Coast offense is the most prolific offense in football because you got about 20-something teams that run a version of the West Coast offense. All right. In basketball, what does everybody run predominantly? Pick and roll. Everybody.
Not everybody.
Well, I would say, excuse me. I said one thing and I messed it up. Predominantly,
do it
right? Predominantly, they run a pick and roll. Now, the reason why I tell you can't use Phil Jackson, see Wonder, is look at the teams that He
No,
coached.
John, I'm not saying. Hold
Phil
up.
Jackson did what did Phil Jackson run?
Hang on, let me just say this for Joe.
Triangle.
Triangle.
They
Triangle.
all run more.
That,
That's
that
why
was
I said
that, was
most
anybody else running the triangle before Phil Jackson did it?
No.
No. Well, he had.
Okay, so this is the problem. This is the problem. What I have, a lot of people, a lot of coaches, and a lot of teams mimic the losers. The winners is where a lot of people don't copy the organizations that wins all the time to be competitive.
Sometimes you can't because that's
That's
where we are now.
Okay,
That's where we are now because we were supposed to be Golden State East.
You just don't say thing as a word that is can't. You don't use the word can't. You use the word do.
It's about
No. Hey,
you
try to do, but then you find out you can't.
Do what the winners do. The organization that win,
sometimes they can't do that.
They win all the time. That's why Boston Celtics.
Sometimes you can't do that.
Let's hear from
Marion.
Hey, let Marion and Larry go at it real quick.
Yeah.
What up, Marion?
Let Marion go.
After Larry, I got a rebuttal for that because I want to go after what John says. I'll do after Larry though.
So where do we start? Good win tonight. I didn't think there would be any arguing tonight on the show, to be honest. I thought everybody would...
Where you think you at?
I'm about to say, where you thought you at?
That's how we communicate, Marion.
What club did you walk into? You better grab a drink and hug the bar.
Well,
shoot,
at any rate,
this is club fuss.
At any rate, to answer the $10 question, I do believe that we can finish 500. I think that our schedule ahead allows us to do so because like I said before, there are going to be a lot of teams at the end that's tanking, and we just ran into one. Y'all think LaMelo Ball was out of the game because he was hurt? Nope. Coach couldn't. I mean, the owner couldn't afford for them to win this game, so they sat him. And I think that we're going to see a whole lot of that because we're in no position to tank. We should win games. Hopefully that helps us to go up a little bit and possibly even challenge for the 6th position. I don't know if that's still possible, but I would like to. I like it to be, but we shall see. It's going to be interesting down the stretch. If we do get the 6th position, I think that we can make some noise in the playoffs, and I'll just leave it right there.
What's up, Larry?
What's going on, guys? Appreciate you having me on as always. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, man. It's the lifeblood of all our streams. For real, bro. Share it out too, man.
Yeah.
Shoot. Good game by the Hawks, man. Beat a bad team like you're supposed to. Yeah. Beat a bad team like you're supposed to. About time that we actually, pulled our belt out in BTA. It's about time. Really wasn't no bad game by anyone I could see outside of Moji was cardio goating it. Even cardio goat came in, hit 2 threes. Great game by Yakongu. Zach was on fire, was cooking up beignets, foie, all that, croissants. He was cooking. Great game by Dyson Daniels. Go without saying, only missed 2 shots the whole game.
The Australian Joe Dumars.
22 points, 3 steals, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Almost tripped into a triple double. Also
he was serviceable.
Oh yeah, of course he was serviceable. Great minutes by Dominique Barlow. Dominique Barlow had a great game. Gave us 12 points. What's that? 3 rebounds? No, 6 rebounds. 3 offensive, 3 defensive. A steal, assist, and 2 blocks.
Adequate.
Dominique Barlow minutes were great tonight.
Yeah, adequate.
And the young guys, just like Kool-Aid always say. What else? Minivan wasted 24 minutes of his life. 6 points.
In development.
Yeah, he's in development. Terrence Mann, never seen a shot he didn't want to take.
Nominal.
Yeah.
Nominal.
And Big Krejci,
first time I ever heard
Big
of that.
Krejci was cardio goating it out there. So yeah, all around you beat a team like you were supposed to. This was the G League team we played. We didn't play down to our competition like we did the previous game.
Yeah, Sunday.
Golden State will rest Steph Curry. Steph Curry will not play. Are you going to lose to Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green? You better not.
We need to
That's
win.
another team you need to beat if Steph Curry don't play. Because Steve Kerr flat out said we got to get him some rest. We got to get Steph some rest. He looked tired. His legs look tired for the past 2 games. He's not going to play against us. You have to win that game if Steph Curry don't play. That's
You sure do.
win.
And it's at home.
It's right there. It's playing I think it's going to take us getting to 500 to actually win the 7th seed. We done crap down our leg on trying to get the 6th seed.
Ooh, what a horrible vision.
But the 7th seed, I didn't want to be a 7 8 seed because I don't think we got a chance against Cleveland or Boston, to be honest.
No, you a little fake.
Yeah, very little. Very little.
Faith, man. I ain't scared of Boston or
you don't have to be scared of them, but without JJ, that's a dynamic. We're just no.
All right,
no.
We'll agree.
No, we can't come out there with Dominique Barlow or Mo G against one of those teams and think we're gonna win and make it go to 6. We in 2 games.
Matt was in the chat.
Say that again, Dixon.
I said you can't face 2 of the top 3 teams in the NBA with either Mo G and Dominique Barlow and think you're gonna win 2 games out of that series.
Who gonna play?
I disagree.
No, I'm just saying they are gonna play.
Right. Okay, I'll jump in. I was trying to understand what you were saying because there's no alternative. We have no alternative. If Clint Capella not here, we have no alternative.
If we had JJ, then yes.
I get what you're saying.
I would feel better about us facing any of those teams because with JJ, we beat those teams. So that record we have against them don't mean anything since we don't have JJ. That's not even.
Plus, JJ plays very well against Jason Tatum.
He does.
Hey.
It doesn't mean one thing without Jalen Johnson. Those records against them don't mean a thing without Jalen Johnson. We're not the same team. We're just not. We don't have a true lob threat anymore.
Hold on there, Steve. Hold on.
The game is gone. It's gone.
Ryan, I'm trying, bro. I'm
Keep it together.
I just want to say,
great win. Let's beat Golden State when they don't have Steph. Don't let Jimmy Butler come in here and get 25 free throws, which he might.
Dyson will be on him.
I hear what you're saying, man, but I hope the fans ain't hearing you say that because you know how many Atlanta fans are Steph Curry fans. Man, the last game I went to when we beat them and Steph put up 66 points. The little boy was over in the corner crying. And he said to me, I say, we got you then. He talking about, yeah, but Steph put up 66 points. And I said to him, but we won though. Then he said, his dad looked and said,
damn, Kool-Aid, you out here bad-mouthing children.
I thought you was
He's berating children. Come on.
You have to bring him up early. Don't come in my arena talking no mess.
Oh my.
His dad told him, say, I thought you was a Hawks fan. He said, his dad said, okay, you keep acting like this. I ain't gonna bring you to another game. He thought you was a Hawks fan. I told him, I had another little boy behind me talking about Trae Young is overrated. I looked at him like, look, dude, you better shut up. How does somebody here like that?
Now, Kool-Aid, you were too close to the boy.
Kool-Aid, you look like the type of person to get in arguments with children.
Kool-Aid, you too close to that young.
Hey, and I be hollering at everybody else.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Shut the hell up.
Hey,
All right.
y'all know
Hey,
And
Kool-Aid,
Mark
Hey,
they're
Kool-Aid.
gonna put your
don't
picture in the arena, Kool-Aid, that says "Stay away
Hey,
from this crowd."
Kool-Aid.
All right.
Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid, next time tell them I'm gonna knock your teeth out and I'll make one for you.
Oh, Lord.
Now,
All
y'all
right.
know this
so
right
we
here.
know that Kool-Aid don't only
John.
holler in here, he be hollering at little kids at the game. Okay.
That's just messed up, man.
Hey, that is not a quiet space.
Hey,
You
but hey,
That's
guess
at
what?
the
But hey,
game,
check this out.
son.
But
Raise
without
them
me
up.
hollering,
Not the
without me
library.
hollering, and it be a whole
Can I get an agreement on that foot? Can I get some type of agreement on that one?
Check this out. And I be
Mm.
shaking my
Oh
little
man,
clapper.
come on, foot. You let me down. You done let me down.
Hey John, and I shake my little clapper, and I start hollering to be a little boy. He be a Hawks fan. You know, he turn around to me. He turn around, look at me, go like, put me them thumbs up. I'm like, yeah,
Hey, there you go.
the boy do
There
the
you
thumbs
go.
up.
You at home.
All right.
You ain't hey, Kool-Aid. You ain't at Golden State. You ain't at their stadium. You at home.
I'm at
Them
home.
little
That's
youngers
right.
come in there.
Hang on.
Look here, son. This is Hawks territory.
All right. Let me just say this real quick.
Oh, see, one year.
I wanted to go back to what we were talking about with Nate, and I'm not trying to make this a big old argument, but this is just my personal opinion. So just give me a minute to kind of run down through it. I'm not saying Nate isn't a good coach. I'm not saying he isn't, but y'all want to keep giving him praise. Number one, Trey went nuclear in that Eastern Conference Finals. Like every game he was going off, every last game.
Nope.
Outside of the game 7 against Philly, when Ben Simmons did a good job on him, Kevin Herb bailed him out, but that was only one game. Okay. The other thing that you guys got to remember is Nate McMillan was never really good with young guys. He said after that Eastern Conference Finals, we were done developing. And we weren't even close to being done developing because we still had a bunch of young guys that were still figuring it out.
Let me ask you this, Wanda. Let me ask you this.
All right.
Who do you think in charge of developing, the coach or the front office?
I think it's a tag team thing.
The front office is.
But here's the thing about that. With Travis, though,
do you really think Nate McMillan just said that on his own out the blue?
No, but I think he told Travis I ain't developing any young guys because Nate wasn't a good developer.
So let me get this clear. So the coach told his boss what he not gonna do.
Travis said as much. You must have not heard some of the interviews.
What did Travis say?
Travis was saying that listen, he was getting younger guys around and wanting to continue to push forth new developmental issues, but Nate didn't really want to be developing and trying to push these young guys. That's the reason why Cam wanted to leave. That's the reason why a lot of these young guys wanted to leave. That's why he lost.
How did Cam Cam didn't want to leave. Cam thought he was good, better than what he thought he was.
No, I'm gonna tell you what
Nate didn't.
I'm gonna tell you what Travis said.
And then he found out he was wrong. But I'm gonna tell you this: Nate, that coach, okay, especially a coach with 0 championships, he don't tell a GM what he not gonna do.
How many
Nate got? That's one. The coach don't set the tone. Especially if you're not a championship winning coach.
Okay, then tell
you talking about Nate McMillan.
Hold up.
Listen, because see, y'all like to twist it to make it seem like this was hilarious. You'll sit here and say Nate McMillan told Travis what he gonna do. So what you're saying is you telling me Quinn Snyder tells Landry what he not gonna do?
Isn't that what he did with DeJounte Murray when he told Landry don't trade DeJounte Murray last year? Wasn't that what Quinn did?
Who told Landry that?
Quinn. He said, "Don't trade DeJounte Murray at the trade deadline." He told us that.
The reason Murray didn't get traded at the trade deadline is why. What happened at the deadline?
Before he didn't have no value. He didn't have no value.
And then who got hurt?
They didn't have the value they wanted.
And then who got hurt?
The only thing I will say, Damon, there is a video of Coach Nate looking at the camera and stopping Bob. And it was like, y'all gonna quit asking me about development.
Thank you.
Ask Bob. And it was like, Bob, did they bring me here to develop? No, sir, Nate. He said that directly in the camera. So
thank you.
There is some validity to that.
Y'all is this.
Why are y'all talking about Nate? And
I don't know why they talking about Nate, to be honest.
Because they brought up
C. Wonder is making his point.
They brought up the development part.
C. Wonder is making his point. So that's where we stuck.
Development part, and Chuck was saying something about Nate. Listen, man, listen.
Where's Matt at?
You know he ain't gonna be here when Dyson's having a great game.
This all I'm gonna say, man. Okay. Am I a fan of Quinn Snyder? Nope. Okay, I don't know why y'all get this dude so much credit because his track record don't say he a winner. He ain't won nothing.
Nate before he
Facts.
got over here, and not since he left has Nate done anything. So let's.
Okay, well, I don't even have to talk about Nate. I could talk about Quinn Snyder. In Atlanta, he under 500. He ain't never led us to a 500 record. He ain't never led us to the playoffs without going through the play-in. Okay, he is awful. And y'all sit over here and you give him every excuse. Okay, Jalen hurt. Okay, this got hurt. Kobe Buffkin hurt. This got hurt. Every other team dudes get hurt and they still compete.
Okay, timeout. Let me.
I mean, at the end of the day, we could have been the Washington Wizards.
Let me rebuttal all that.
Exactly, RT.
Team is not good.
Hang on, let me
The
rebuttal.
coach don't go out there play. The coach don't go out there play defense. Coach don't go out there and shoot.
And that's what I'm saying.
Y'all keep talking about the coach like we got an all-star damn squad here.
That's what I'm about to say, Foot.
Squad is ready.
Foot.
They're developing. I like the direction. So man, y'all. I mean, y'all.
Foot. That's what I'm saying. Like, here's my thing.
Okay, now, C Wonder wanted to finish. I'm waiting on Mr. Wonder from where are you from, sir?
I can't tell you. That's classified.
Well, C Wonder from Classified. I'm waiting on him to represent his
yeah. The point is like the point that
I want to speak on the issue after Mr. C Wonder finishes, if I may.
I just want to go back to what Demond. Like I said, I don't want to make this an argument, but like Foot said, first of all, Quinn, you had a bunch of misfit puzzle pieces like John talked about. Man, Larry. Anyway, back last year, Murray and Trey weren't working, and that was Trey's fault because he wanted Murray over here. Okay. They should have just said, "Hey, we like your idea, but we just don't like the guy you chose. We should have got somebody better." I would have been happy if they got Donovan Mitchell. It would have been a better fit for him and Trey together. But they had a bunch of misfit puzzle pieces. Then they had a bunch of bad injuries at the worst time. I mean, we were so doggone injured last year, just like this year. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, Jalen was gone out for a while, then Trey got hurt, and yet Quinn still limped us into the play-in, and Trey had to go off with a messed up hand that still hadn't fully been healed. This year, we were doing great. We were 2.5 games from the 4th spot before Jalen got hurt.
What was our record? What was our record?
3 games over 500.
Okay, because you try to make it seem like we was like
we were still winning, Demond. Don't just
we was where we was
hater against Quinn.
We was where we're normally at 500 plus or minus 3. That's
3 games of the 500, and we was in a winning streak.
Listen,
in a winning streak.
Always plus or minus 3 over 500. See,
hey, Mike, save me some, man. Save me some.
But anyway, like I said, and this is the number one issue that I have with Nate. This is the number one.
Don't be giving me no thumbs up when it's all gone, man.
This is my number one thing that I had with Nate, and I'll stop. I don't care what Foot says. I respect Foot's opinion, but that whole scuffle he and Trey had was just as equally on Nate as it was on Trey. Should Trey have showed up for the game? He sure had. But when you are pick and roll heavy on your guy and you are basically pushing him every game and the offense just goes through him and he's killing himself and you ain't giving him a break to treat his shoulder, yeah, bro, you need to go. Because your star players been giving everything together.
Anything like that's going to go through the front office.
Are you serious? Are you for real?
Are you for real? Steve Wonder dead serious right now.
Dead serious, bro.
See, Wonder.
Hey guys,
have you finished?
I was going to look to the future. Can we look to the future?
Not right yet. Not now. Not now. Hey, C Wonder, are you finished, or is this as deep as you want to dig that hole?
I don't know how I'm digging a hole. Go ahead though.
Yeah, you dig.
You really believe what you just said about where you was really because Trey Young, because he told Trey Young to do his job?
How you gonna do a job when you basically pushing your shoulder? He's saying Trey wasn't complaining. He said, "Hey, I just need to get ice my shoulder, bro. That's it." He wasn't saying I'm not gonna mess up a practice.
Hey, what you
got no mandatory jump.
Where you there?
C Wonder, no, I gotta stop you, C Wonder, because I won't be able to pull you out of that. I can't pull you out of that, man.
Listen, I said what I said, and I meant what I meant.
Oh, you gonna stand by that?
I stand by
on it.
Okay,
all right. I guess you didn't hear my conversation I had months ago, right? That's we.
What conversation?
Don't worry about it. We good.
Now, Man, you open up some other stuff I wanted to deal with, C. Wonder. But okay, now let's go back to that fateful time where there was this rift between Nate McMillan and Trae Young. And Kool-Aid, just hold on now. I'm gonna deal with this and then I'm gonna move on here. Just hold on, Kool-Aid, because you know a lot about it. You know a lot about it. But just hold on a minute. When that situation happened that weekend, Trae Young was supposed to receive treatment on the shoulder or participate in the shoot-around. That was a decision that he was supposed to make. Okay? Because very first thing I said on this show, Trae Young needs to go to the doctor and determine what's going on with that shoulder. If we need to shut him down, shut him down. Get the shoulder right. Okay, that's what I said. Shut him down and get the shoulder right. All right, he made a decision not to participate in the shoot-around. And the conditions of the shoot-around is that if you don't participate in the shoot-around, you don't play. Okay, all right. So he didn't. If I'm correct, Marion and Foot and everybody.
I'm gonna follow you up. I'm gonna follow up on it.
Okay.
I'm next.
And
Now
the audience don't
problem
want to live in the past, so y'all try not to keep it too long there.
Well, look.
Well, it's my fault because I did.
I can't promise that. Because see, you don't know what kind of future you got either now.
Update the topic a little bit.
But hey, Damon, you save us some too. Damn, you and Mike sitting over there chewing, chomping, and spitting. I mean, I'm just around here getting hungry. But getting back to the situation. Now, see, Wonder, I gotta agree with. I gotta go along with what Damon says. Now, you are judged as a coach by wins and losses, whether you had anything to do with them or not. Like they say in the Navy, a rising tide floats all boats. A falling tide sinks them. So either you ride the wave and get your wins and get a whole bunch of credit, just like Steve Kerr, just like
I agree.
Luke Walton, just like all of those other coaches who didn't. Larry Brown.
Hey, John,
what that other one they coached?
John, I don't like that either. Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson did most of the work on.
A lot of these coaches rode the wave of the talent that they had and might not have called play one. And it's only people who really watch the game to know what it is that the coach is really doing, okay, or not doing, as far as helping the team out, making correct substitutions, things of that sort. Quinn's substitutions have been dubious, very dubious at best.
I agree.
Because from time to time, there's no rhyme or reason, because we complain about it all the time when we come up here. Why in the world did you take Dyson Daniels out when he was cooking? Why did you take Zachary Richichet out? Oh, he's on a minutes restriction. Why? All kind of questions because of what the coach has done. Nate McMillan, even though using someone else's system, as you've alluded to, he still made it work. You still got to the Eastern Conference Finals. He didn't mess it up because you got to the Eastern Conference Finals. So he learned that particular system very well, at least not to mess it up. And the players perform. All right. Now, Trae Young, and I get into this with people all the time. As long as your point guard is the most important person on the floor, that the team just doesn't operate on efficiently on a regular basis without him, we in trouble. We are in trouble. Tonight he got plenty of help tonight. Trae Young got plenty of help tonight. People were scoring around him. People were playing defense around him tonight against this team. I cannot sign off on, hey, well, they did it tonight. They can do it again tomorrow night. I want them to.
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, see, that's my point. I want them to, but the talent level between who we played tonight And who we're going to play Saturday just doesn't justify any faith from me. And OKC Wonder, that's another thing too. The definition of faith is the assured expectation of things hoped for, the evident demonstration of realities, though not beheld. Evident demonstration.
Oh, look at you here.
I have not seen an evident demonstration of those realities on a consistent and constant basis.
Does anybody else feel like they're back in school?
One.
Well, hey, see, thing is now that's why I'm
This
here.
what you gonna see. This what you getting this year? The same stuff we get every year, man. Listen, play hard, get better. But I just think it's hilarious how people's like, we might be able to finish 41-41.
That's wishful thinking.
That's not like a big improvement, man. But
yeah, and
any improvement's good improvement. If you
man,
improve,
listen, just keep playing them young dudes.
But you got to maintain. You got to overcome. And the 500 mark at the end of the
Play
season.
the young dudes. Hope Zachary gets better, and then trade to Kongwu.
The 500 mark at the end of the season is right there.
Say trade a
Go ahead.
All right.
This is why I wish Mike was here. I have great points against.
Hold on.
Can I come out to Marion?
Mikey?
Here we go.
Oh yeah, where is Mikey? Oh, he's working.
One thing that I want to say about this whole situation. Looking to the future. We moving from the past to the future. The things that we see in Coach Quinn today, we have hope that the team is going to be better next year. We have hope JJ coming back. We might pick up a free agent here and there. We might bring in a rim protected center. But the things that you see in Coach Quinn today are the same things that you're going to see next year. That's the reason why I'm saying get rid of him now. Because the things that he does now, John, you just talked about those dubious rotations. They're going to be dubious rotations next year. You talk about those lineups that don't make sense. You talk about him not playing the young guys. He's not going to play the young guys next year. He is a leopard, and you ought to know he is a leopard by looking at his spots. He has the same spots regardless of what time of the year it is. That's who he's going to be. That's who he was with Utah. I think he tripped over a gold mine in Utah because he had a top flight point guard and he had a top flight rim protecting, rebounding defensive player of the year center
that he developed.
Here you go.
He still tripped over them, regardless of if he developed them or not. He had them at hand. They were there. It's not like he moved into Atlanta where he don't have a top flight rim protecting rebounding center. So it's a difference. What can you do with what you have in your hand? And what we see is so far, like Damon said, he hadn't got us over 500. So far, as we've seen, even on a bad team, his rotations, his timeouts are dubious. I'd say garbage. They're garbage. And they're going to be garbage next time. They're going to be garbage when we have a good team. It's going to be garbage. The hope, though, is that we can out-offense the teams that we play because that's what he's looking for. He's not coaching defense on the perimeter. So he's hoping that overall we'll have enough offensive firepower to just outscore people. That's what it seems like. I mean, we run out here with a 2-3 zone or a 3-2 zone. That's what you've seen out here recently. And we hope that we can slow teams down enough so that our scoring, we can outscore them. Tonight, we played a bad enough team that we were able to outscore them. It might not be that way against a team that can actually score and play defense. That's our Achilles heel, and most of that is because of the coach. Because he doesn't coach defense. Look at our perimeter defense. We're ranked number 28 in perimeter defense. We've been ranked number 28. Have we addressed it? No, we have done nothing to it. In fact, it looked like we've regressed from it. It looked like we've gotten worse. Whenever you see, like last game, the Nets, they put up nearly 50% three-point shooting on us. That's something that doesn't happen if you've addressed the problem. When we have done nothing to address the problem, I know I know people will say that we lack the players, but what does it mean to put a group of players out and tell them, when you see a man going out to the 3-point line, follow him, close out? How many times am I going to see Niang just wave his hand? Now, this is the last thing, and this is the big thing for me now. And it might not be Quinn, it might be the front office, I don't know. Tonight, I was watching. I used to think that this meant Dame time. What this means is it's time to take Zach out the game. Zach came out the game with 18 minutes played. He got back in when we put our bench in the game. In a game where we're blowing out a lesser team, Zach should have played basically 35 minutes. This was the game where he was supposed to play 35 minutes. Why do we have our rookie on a rookie ration in terms of time? It makes no sense at this point. At this point, we played most of the season. And he's putting up good numbers. He looks like he's well adjusted. He's not out there making boneheaded mistakes. Every now and then he might shoot an air ball. But
he should have got a star night tonight, Mary.
And he's playing mistakes. And our coach is still looking at the clock, saying, "Okay, it's time to take him out." Okay, I know he's the second leading scorer on the team. It's time for him to come out. That makes no sense.
You should have got that.
From a coach's perspective, that makes no sense. It might be front office. I'm not saying that it's not the front office, but the other thing is, why is Niang playing 30 minutes, 24, 25 minutes a game?
Yeah, bro. Developing him, man.
We developing Niang. We are developing Niang for next year, and it makes no sense. So the things that we see in Quinn now, we'll see them again next year.
Hey, we developed.
Hey, go ahead, Dane. You go in my place. You just came on, Dane. I was next. Go ahead, Dane.
Oh no, I was just about to say, I ain't no Quinn fan.
Just like a hawk.
My bad.
They breathe far from a flock. Stay from the wind and we blow up the top.
Oh no,
I
I
ain't
was saying, man.
I ain't getting no spill time, man. That messed up.
Oh no, I was gonna be real. I ain't
Well, Mike, go before me. After Dane, Dane just come on. You go after me then, Mike.
Hey, I'm finna roll, gang.
Hey, hold on, Demar. Hold on.
We got it for a little bit.
I gotta put my son in the bed.
All
right,
I think Demar.
Hey,
go
ahead. Can I come out the mic, man?
No, I'm next. I was in line.
I thought I was gonna come out. But go ahead.
Dane, Mike.
No, I ain't really got too
Kool-Aid.
I ain't really got too much to say or whatever. Just want to, talk about the Zach minutes, man. Just echo on Barry. That was kind of frustrating. I ain't gonna lie, I was like really, really thinking to myself in that fourth quarter. I was like, man, this he really not gonna put Zach back in, is he? I'm like, bro, please throw Zach back in there. Like, I want my boy to pad.
It's the perfect game too.
Like, you letting Trey them pad their stats right now. Let Zach get in there and add some numbers. You feel me? Like, I was telling Marion, I was like, man, yeah, tonight should have been like you said, Ryan, perfect opportunity to give my boy one of them recent SAR games. It seemed like some other rookies on their teams, they kind of getting more, you know what I'm saying? Kind of more given to them or more opportunity as the season dwindled. But here go the Hawks, you know what I'm saying? We got to try our best to quote unquote win, I guess, or whatever, But I mean, we had to win. So it was just like, yeah, throw Zach out there, man. But yeah, the boy caught fire for a minute, man. I'm glad he continued to kind of show some improvement and stuff like that, man. And just Quinn got me nervous when it comes to his minutes. Y'all know what I've already said. I strongly believe come play in and playoffs, well, we get out the play in, make the playoffs. That boy Zach gonna play to his first scheduled substitution time, and he ain't coming back. You ain't gonna see him again. And that's how I feel until Quinn proved me wrong. But I don't know, man. It's frustrating though. But that's really it. Foot. I ain't really.
Dan, did you go?
Nah, I was just gonna touch on it real quick. I'm about to say, man, I'm not a Quinn fan either. But I do, man, feel like we over-exaggerate that Utah team he had. That team wasn't that great. That team was not that great. I'm just saying, bro. You got
Thank you, Dame.
Mike Conley was washed.
Thank you.
Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles ain't nobody at the small forward position.
Thank you.
With Rudy Gobert. They overachieved many years.
Thank you.
I'm not a fan of them still.
Golly.
But I mean, another thing I can kind of see, he's trying to develop, like when y'all talking about call plays, we forget these are NBA players. They kind of got plays set up like it's a system that he run. He's trying to usher out that system where it's just pick and roll with Trae Young all day. That's predictable, and it's already proven you can stop that. And I feel like sometimes we lose games because I feel like at times he let Trae try to manage those, and Trae goes back into old habits at times where he do too much relying on his pick and roll and him getting the a good shot when just keep moving the ball. Even we turn the ball over, on trying to create, passes. I mean, sometimes it's overboard. We overpass. But as long as the flow of the game continue where everybody touch and we keep moving, I feel like, bro, we pretty much unstoppable. I kind of want to just run it back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even the biggest Okongwu fan at center, but what he showed me lately, it's kind of like, bro, I'm willing to try. If it don't work next year, I'm all for, hey, Trae, you had a great run here in Atlanta. Let's go ahead and, But as far as Quinn, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of him either. But I think we overhyped that Utah team where y'all make it seem like he just they was never favored to win in the West or a championship when he was there. And they had number 1 seeds. But nobody ever picked them to win. But that's all I got on that.
Dame, I just want to say.
Wait, one thing. He said Mike Conley was washed.
Hold on,
but
listen.
He was an all-star with the Utah.
Hey, listen. But listen,
Mike Conley Jr. shot 40% from 3 and shooting 6 threes per game when he played with Utah.
And
that's why.
Okay, well, I apologize for watch. But check this out.
Let's stay in rotation, man.
Then we can talk about all that.
My bad.
Let's talk about that. Let's go with the rotation right quick.
They're not constructed like Cleveland, where you got 2 7-footers down there. You got Gobert and an undersized power forward and 2 small guards. You're not finna win. I don't care how good you're. It's not playoff time. I'm gonna hunt both your guards and I'm gonna kill your power forward. Your undersized and your center can't score. So I mean, it was a recipe to fail. But what they got in Cleveland, that's something different. I still don't buy that. Yeah. I think they're gonna get killed on the other end, but that's another conversation.
Damn. You finished? All right, AC, go ahead.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Oh, yeah,
whatever you want to talk about.
Just
talk for 2 minutes.
I like the 3-point shooting tonight. Boys didn't miss. Trae played great. Dyson played great. Dyson almost messed up my parlay, but he got subbed out, so we good.
You just stop messing with them parlays, man.
He couldn't shoot. I don't want him shooting threes that much. He shot that 1 3 by himself. I didn't like it. But everybody else good. Onyeka cooked again, double. Good shit. Yeah. When you're supposed to win, we got Golden State on Saturday. Let's try and make it competitive. I don't know if we'll win. I don't think we'll win, but make it comp. So I hope we win. I don't think we'll win, but I hope we win. If we don't win, make it comp at least. That's it.
Is the Golden State game at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid, don't fight any children. Stay away from the kids, Kool-Aid.
I'm gonna have 10 children around me with Curry.
My bad. I didn't mean to get him going.
Now, Ryan, you knew.
Damn, I forgot what I was saying. First of all, let me just say this, man. First of all, and I ain't trying to be funny, but only me and Mike have ever probably, I don't know if anybody else on the chat called a timeout in a competitive game, drew up plays in a competitive game, made substitution in a competitive game, understanding the X's and O's and the flow of the game. I say all this to say this. Y'all keep arguing about Quinn, but I keep arguing about look at the talent. Look who we have. What do y'all expect? Because most of y'all, the ones who always defend Trae, keep saying we don't have no talent. But you blaming Quinn, which is it can't be both. I still think this team has still needs to build, right? We rebuild.
Why it can't be both, Foot?
Bro, because one day they said this and one day they said that. So which
Because that's an easy out, John.
You know,
no.
So hold on.
Let
me finish. So
Ryan, stop it, Ryan. Just stop it.
The talent that we have. That's the question, right? What is it? You know, you talk about his substitutions, or some don't make sense. But you said don't make sense because of what, right? Because this person's scoring this much. Why this person? Y'all talk about the Barlows, the emojis, and all this other stuff. They're not fully developed yet. Were they helping something? Yes, but y'all act like these dudes are vets in the NBA or something, right? When you, as a coach, you trust who you trust for whatever reason. A lot of this stuff is based on what you see in practice and working out. So you know you have a different relationship with a player. You know what they are capable of, right? Most of us fans see them on damn TV. That's it. We see them play on TV, and then we go, oh, this and that. But you're not in the back end when you're working out. When like, dude, why you didn't see that dude passing? Cut over there. Why you dribble back into the defense? What this, that? So y'all don't look at that stuff, right? And it's just that's why I told y'all, man. Just this year we developing. We finna make some changes at the end of the season. We're gonna be making some moves. We just become flexible. Just relax, man. Quinn ain't the problem. I'm not the biggest Quinn fan, and I'll be the first to say it. I'm not the biggest Quinn fan. You talking about his wins and losses? Yes, that's true. But again, look at what we have in the team to make up of the team. Because at the end of the day, it's going to start with the players on the court. It's going to start with their energy, their effort, whether they play defense or whether they make the cut or they just whatever, right? Whatever, right? So. And then when we play these teams like Charlotte and AC, I got to go ahead and say, you talking about somebody cooked, somebody did, somebody great. Nobody played game. They played the game. They did what they supposed to do, in my opinion.
I said that. I said they played the game they're supposed to win.
To me, it wasn't great. They played the game. They did what they're supposed to do, which is a plus in a sense from our team because they should did it against Brooklyn, right?
Hey,
that's where you. I think. One made it clear. That's where you talk about leadership. Your leader supposed to get you over that hump. Supposed to get them guys. Tell y'all doing.
Hey, Foot.
Like, bro, tighten up or be the lead to make it happen.
Hey,
but at the same time, y'all gotta y'all can have y'all opinions. You know, I ain't. Y'all can have y'all opinions, I have mine. But coach ain't the problem if you understand the game, right? And then you understand substitution. Why, I guess I'm different. I hear y'all talk about all this. What Quinta he played this. Now I'm with the whole Zach thing. I agree with the whole Zach thing. Yeah, he's on the minutes restriction, and that's not just a Quinn thing. That's an organization thing, right? We would like to see him more. Why he did? Yeah, but it is what it is, right? He's gonna do what he's gonna do. But all of this, Quinn don't know how to coach this. They lose a game. The coach is, then y'all come back around. Quinn coached a good game. He coached the same damn way in the whole game.
The games you won without Trey.
The same thing y'all talking about.
Damn! You took that one from me, bro.
The games you won without Trey.
Yeah.
I ain't talking. Take Zach.
No, we talking about that. I'm talking about the bottom of the chat.
The other stuff in the substitution minute. I sit here and look at. I listen to what a lot of y'all said. Then I go back and go to the program I use and pull that shit. It's the same thing. I know his rotation. I know what it looks like. That's what most coaches do. They're gonna have a good solid 8 or 9 players that they're gonna play a certain amount of minutes. That's what it is. Unless you got some injuries or something, that's your rotation. Y'all keep acting like a 10-man rotation. It doesn't happen even in rec league. You don't have
it don't.
6, 7 years old, you might do 10-man rotation.
I'm about to say it does happen in rec league, man. It happens in rec league.
Yeah, I know. I say you might.
Parents tell you to play their kid. They gonna make you.
Y'all gonna let the rec guy step up though, but it definitely happens in rec league.
I went down to 6th grade.
No, recreation in general, the rules in recreation is that you have to play everybody at least 1 quarter per half. So
Yes.
you gotta be
So,
strategic. But anyway,
what I'm saying, so y'all keep talking about his rotations or what he should do. Y'all, we speaking as fans. Y'all talking as fans. That's okay, and nothing wrong with that. I don't expect y'all to talk no different because y'all not deep into it. But I'm just telling y'all what it is. You know what y'all expecting ain't gonna damn happen. And then you put on top of that, this the NBA. It is very political. It is very political. It's political about minutes because it got a lot to do with people money and a lot of other things, right? So that's all I got to say, man. You know, that's it.
Hey, Foot, to piggyback off of what you said, Foot, my fault. I'll let Murs go. My fault.
No, it's my turn, man. I've been waiting for a long, and I ain't butted in. I was real nice.
Come on, let's get to it, man. We don't need all that.
Why you always stopping me, man? I mean, everybody's saying something. I get ready to say something.
Let me put
it like this, guys. Let me put it like this. I listen to all of this. I'm gonna try to touch on a little bit of everything from what I've been hearing. Between Nate and Coach Quinn, they one in the same. They don't want to play the young boys. They don't want to develop nobody. Okay. And the question is to the panel, do we want to win a championship? And I said in the beginning, if we don't duplicate the teams that win championship and learn from the teams that win championship, from the ownership through the manager, through the coach, to getting the coaches and getting the players, if we don't learn from those guys that win championship, then we're not going to ever win a championship as a Hawks team. We have to learn from the best, okay? There's only 2 ways to win a championship. You got to have the right manager, okay? To go out there, and they got to be able to scout and get Team Wolf. Did y'all see that movie?
No, I'm not going to admit it.
And you know why I said that? Because
I'm not going to admit it.
Because Team Wolf was a mutant. And what I'm saying is that you have to have.
That's why I'm not going to admit it.
You know one of the words. You know one of the words I hate. You know one of the words I hate. Develop. Because you don't go get a player to develop. You gotta go get a mutant. Your manager got to go and get those players that already have the ability to win with. You know what Shaq told his manager in Orlando? He said he saw a guy named Penny. And he told his manager, if you don't draft this guy, I'm going to leave. You know why he told him that? Because he saw a mutant. Penny Hardaway, a mutant. And guess what? That first year Penny played with Shaq, they went to a championship. They didn't win because they were playing against some other mutants with some talent. Okay? You stop the developing, man. Can we get some managers that got some eyes to go see that guy? Go see that guy. Go see that guy and go get that coach. Because you know what LA said? LA, Shaq and Kobe came together. They said, nah, this coach ain't going to work. Jackson had already won over there with Chicago. So what they say? Go get Phil Jackson so we can win a championship. Now I'm saying this because I'm saying this. Coach Quinn do not have those capabilities to get us to a championship. Just like with Golden State, with Mark Jackson. The manager said, okay, yeah, you did good putting the team together, but it's something about you that you don't have the ability, Jackson, to get us to the promised land. So he went and got Kerr. How many times they been to?
Yeah,
how many times they been to the promised land? Okay, how many times they been to the promised land? And then, okay, y'all say, oh, he didn't coach nobody because he had all that talent. But the year that Curry went and won a championship, he took a whole bunch of young boys. It took him 3 years to re-round that stuff and put all that stuff together and got a Poole. And Poole was a what? Another mutant. Just throwing the Poole. He had little special abilities. shoot half court, all these kind of moves. He saw Kuminga. And next thing you know, with Porter and little glove, little son. And then you go and get Wiggins.
Little glove.
Management. Then what they get? Oh, Curry get his first championship and get the MVP.
Hey man,
This is what it takes.
gotta do
Let me
with-
tell you something. My final saying, I'm finna quit.
Okay.
Quinn has no ability to get us to the championship. Landry may not have the ability to spot mutants and King Wolf. Now let me say this, and I'm gonna shut up for real this time. The young boys, listen, the young boys that we have now, and this is what Michael said. I'm gonna say this. I'm serious. I'm gonna shut up right now. This is what Michael Jordan said. Okay, I'm gonna finish. Let me finish. Michael Jordan said to Phil Jackson.
Why are we talking about MJ for?
Phil Jackson came to coach.
Michael J. Fox.
Okay, look, when Michael Jordan
Michael
Phil
J. Fox.
Jackson came to Michael Jordan. You know what Michael Jordan said to Phil Jackson?
That was Michael J.
You're not
Fox.
gonna hold me back, are you? You're not gonna hold me back. And this is the problem with Quinn. He holding Zach back. He holding Deep back. He holding Barlow back. Coach Quinn.
Man, I ain't holding people back with minimum contracts, bro.
No.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man. Make your point, man, so we can go on.
They G leaguers, bro.
Quinn is not gonna be the coach that take us to the promised land.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after Murs. You can go ahead, Murs. I'll go after you.
Go ahead, Murph.
See Wonder real quick, because I'm a dip after that, man. I'm rather you see Wonder.
All right, you go ahead, Dame. I'll let you after Murs.
To touch on the Quinn Snyder talk. The first thing I want to address Dame when you said that he overachieved in the 2020-2021 NBA playoffs when they were the first seed. They had one of the best rosters in the NBA that season. They had Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, Sixth Man of the Year, Jordan Clarkson. They had the best defensive backup big with Hassan Whiteside. They had 4 players that were shooting over 39% from three. And Don Mitchell had one of his best offensive years at that moment in his career. They had one of the best perimeter defenders as well with Royce O'Neal. So that team was composed very well. No, it's true. At that time, he was one of the best perimeter defenders. Like, you can say whatever you want. That's an objective fact. He was one of the best perimeter defenders in the 2020-2021 finals.
Anybody ever
I'm not
picked
doing
him to win a
hold on, homie.
championship?
Hey, man, no one interrupted
At that
you.
time, everybody
No one
was-
interrupted you. No one interrupted you. No one interrupted you. So I expect the same for me. They dominated in the first round of the playoffs, and then the second round literally is the combination of Quinn being a poor coach at the time and his team playing horribly. They blew a 25-point lead in Game 6, and they lost to LA. And I believe they blew a 20-point lead in Game 5 as well and lost that game as well. So that goes on both the coach and the players. That being said, Quinn Snyder, like, he's not like the worst coach we've ever had. Like, this talk that you guys are like saying, like he's like absolutely terrible. Like, he's not. Like, clearly he's very good at giving guys the confidence to shoot the basketball, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Like, if you look at all of our guys when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, they're great. Like, they're way more confident. They're willing to shoot threes, willing to shoot the ball. That's excellent. The issue is, like, it's either him or it's staff. But, like, defensively, I don't like. That's where I don't see him being a championship winning coach. Like, defensively, if you do not have a Rudy Gobert center, if you do not have, a Royce O'Neal perimeter defender, like, we're not going to go like very far in the NBA. So it's either Quinn's got to change his coaching method. We have to get a better roster. We have a combination of both, whichever the case may be. But yeah, like, I mean, overall, like, do I think Quinn will be our coach when we win a championship? No. If anything, I hope Quinn Snyder is like the Mark Jackson for us, where he's here, he sets up all the pieces, and then someone else comes in and they just go ahead and win like 2 to 3 championships for us. That's what I hope would be the case. But, until it happens, we won't know.
Can I say something now?
Go ahead.
And I'm after you.
Hey, nobody really got to answer this, but Trey or Donovan Mitchell, because these are the best players he had as his superstar on any team he had. We're not going to argue that. But my thing that I'm scared of with this team moving forward, it kind of reminds me back when we did make the Eastern Conference Finals run. it's like, what kind of move do you make? Because honestly, man, we kind of, if you roll out I don't know, I'm not maybe a big, but it's like every position kind of
filled in.
It's kind of solid.
Yeah, filled in.
And it's like, only thing I can see is I don't know what you can. I don't know. That's my question. What do you run it back, or do you try to make another move that potentially set the team back even more? Because moving forward, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. I don't know. With Trae Young moving forward, I mean, I can see us running it next year, but after that, I don't. It's like, I get what you're saying with the defensive side. I think the defense thing hurts us because we got an undersized point guard and an undersized center. It's just going. I mean, he plays good defense, but he's still undersized. So it's like you got to address one of those issues. Now, I mean, Okongwu is a passable starting caliber center. If you run out a lineup with your point guard like Cade Cunningham size and everybody's 6'8", 6, you know. And the reason I bring that up because OKC, if you look at what OKC did, they kept their same roster even when they were losing. They just kept stacking talent on top, and then they eventually lose. It's like, with this roster that we have, do you want to blow it, like make a true dynamic of a move, bringing in a free agent or somebody that's going to impact like Zach's spot going forward, Dyson's spot solidified going forward, Jalen Johnson's spot solidified? It's like you really about to just look for veteran role players to really back these guys that you can count on, kind of sort of, unless you don't view Okongwu your center in the future, or are you looking at possibly what can you get from Trae the season after this if it don't pans out of work, or if you don't want to sit here and play the long game of, you know, how OKC did, they let talent develop. Because I feel like we have the team, this team that's constructed now. If it was Trae like rookie or second year in the season, I wouldn't change nothing. Like we tried before we made that DeJounte Murray trade. We tried to run it back with that same squad. This team here, I don't know. It just seems I'm more confident with how the roster is constructed and the skill set of individual players. We're not so reliant on one ball handler and one person that can play make versus previous years where it was just Trae had to play make for everybody, which he still do to a certain degree now. And he got to do all the scoring. So I don't know. I was just kind of wondering what y'all might, you know.
Are you next, C?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go after you.
Are you asking a question?
I mean, kind of, sort of, or like, what do y'all think? Like, what do you see?
Let's just go around. Let's go.
I'll go after Ryan.
We're gonna go from the top. Mike, then I go last. Go ahead, Mike. What do you think about it? What he said? The question he asked?
I know I said a lot. My bad.
What he was asking.
What part do we need to address and what you said?
Running it back or changing Kongwu or trading Trae?
Yeah, I mean, me personally or whatnot, I guess it would be a situation of, I guess, running it back. I mean, the only things that you pretty much, in my opinion, just adding is either a draft pick or something else along the line of a Dyson-like move. Another young up-and-coming player. I mean, that's already kind of been here in the league, maybe elsewhere, and you bringing them into here. Me personally, I'm not a fan of trying to go get an established, whatever you want to call it. Most likely, we're not going to get it as far as a real like star type player without, gutting the team, and our young talent. And then so the next option there is like what y'all was trying to do, get like Brandon Ingram. Me personally, I'm not a fan of that type of move, getting that level, that age, that whatever you want to call it, that type of player. Like I'm good with that. I'd rather, like you talking about, them just running back and develop my young guys or whatnot instead of trying to bring it up. But I've been saying it and I am for it. Find somebody. What I would do if Landry can do it again, find somebody else that fit that mold of probably 24 and under in age. Again, if not, from your draft picks or whatnot, but somebody 24 and under that's, just need I think somebody was saying it earlier. I wasn't on yet. I think it might have been Ryan that asked a question about like need an opportunity. I know like the homie Mikey and like some other folks like or always point out Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes just had like a 40 piece or whatever or whatnot. He been kind of putting up numbers, point scoring. I mean, it's garbage. Well, every minute for Philly right now is garbage time. You know, Philly is basically giving up on the season, so he's getting minutes or whatnot, and he been doing this thing. So I'm not necessarily saying Quentin Grimes, but I think y'all get the point of what I'm saying. You know, if you do something, that realm of player, basically, or whatever. But yeah.
Go ahead, C1.
I kind of want to go back to a little bit what Murr said and Dame to wrap that question up.
You just answered the question.
Yeah. No,
just answer the question.
You just answered the question.
No. I'm saying it's like I'm answering the question, but I'm was piggybacking also. Like I'm combining it. The question.
No, just answer so we can move on, man.
Just do it, C1. They wouldn't even know, man. Just do it.
All right, that's all right. That's fine. Well, I would, I say just run it back. Because
Mike, I thought we could get away with it.
But anyway, I would say run it back because, like Dave said, if you look at what we had with the Eastern Conference Finals, every position is an upgrade. We would say Dyson Daniels is better than Kevin Huerter. We would say Jalen Johnson is better than John Collins. We would say Zachary Ricochet was better than even Cam Reddish or DeAndre Hunter. And we would even say maybe slightly, but still, Okongwu is better than Clint Capella. So to me, it's like run it back. And obviously Trey's still Trey. And Trey's actually gotten better on both ends of the field. So I say run it back.
What you got, Ryan?
And I was going to ask this question, but I'll just turn it into a statement. I don't think Onyeka Okongwu, and I hate to break Matt's heart with this, I don't mean to, but I don't think Onyeka Okongwu is a starting level center on a championship level team. But yeah, to kind of piggyback off of what Mike was saying, I did say that I think that there are players out there to like we could do another Dyson Daniels move where like we get a third option on a team that's not getting a lot of burn, bring him in, give him an opportunity, and we'll see what he turns into. Granted, like I said in the my opening statement with Damon, I was like, I don't think the person will have a Dyson level impact, but I mean, anything's better than nothing. But and I'll wrap this up real quick so John can go. But yeah, I think trade Onyeka and then draft length and size in this upcoming draft, and I think we have a pick swap next year with the San Antonio. But that's all I got to say.
All right, what you got, John? Run it back or what? What you got? Come on.
No run it back. I need 2 scoring bigs. Ain't no way you're gonna run this back. And then what's your time frame for a championship? That's another question. What's your time frame for a championship? Because the thing is, and you know, this is kind of a multifaceted question because we rebuilding right now, okay? Or are we spinning our wheels just dancing along until we can get some money and then go get something?
What you, bro?
Come on, let him finish. Come on.
I'm just saying, cause see,
I wasn't
look at
talking
what
about you, John. I was talking about something else. The thing
coming
at
at
the
the
bottom of the
bottom.
script.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
I'm talking about you, John.
Well, you can talk about me. I ain't no problem. I've been talked about. I've been talked about in worse clubs than this one. But at any rate, no, I can't run it back. But me not running it back is gonna make me have to trust that Landry Fields, Nick Russell, and the advisors get something this year. And I don't know if I want to do that either.
All right. Cool. Go what you got, Kool-Aid. We're running it back.
Hey, we 2 positions away from being a championship team, bro. Let me tell you something. We need to get a really, really good bag up point guard for Trae Young. I mean, a veteran, really, really good.
Do you want to run it back or not first? Then go into the details.
Okay. No, I mean, you talking about as it's structured now with Ning Yang and Cook, all of them. No.
Yes or no, you run it back.
No, not running it back with that because I already said we still got 2 more players that got to be traded. I said Double O and Clint Capella going to be traded. So those 2, we already got rid of Hunter and Bogey. So those two gonna be gone. And so
no trade for him.
Okay. So we a 7-foot center, drafted or veteran, good veteran away, and a really good backup point guard to go with this young team. My young boys, my young mutant that I see that they ain't released all the powers yet. You ain't seen all the Barlow. You ain't seen all the Vic. You ain't seen all of that. All of that, you ain't seen it. And you get me a good point guard to go with them young boys, and go get me some. And you gonna get some new veterans or something. Go get some decent veterans. Go draft 3 people some more mutants to replace Ning Yang and T Man and your boy Levert.
All right.
Don't.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm about to say.
All right. What I'm looking at, what I would say is, it's a little bit of both. I would keep the team because we got Jalen coming back. I like the direction that we're in a little bit. What small changes I would make? I'm in agreement. We need a backup point guard that is good. So I would go out and look for a backup point guard. I'm also in agreement that 00 might not be the starting quality center. And I would actually look to get somebody young like a Khalil Ware who could be in competition with 00. He's a 7-footer. He's athletic. He fits. He can shoot. He can block shots. He plays defense. And I would change out Niang for a perimeter defender at the backup power forward spot. Actually, I like Karis LeVert. I think that we need a dog on the team who can go out and get points when Trey and Jalen are off the floor, or even with Jalen on the floor. We need somebody who is able to get points. Now, I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that we have to get Khalil Ware, but I'm talking about that particular archetype, athletic 7-foot center. Don't want to get just the center who's a rim protector because as you look at our team, we're the best when we're in transition. We do our best in transition. So we need somebody just like what we see with 00 who can run the floor, but we need somebody who also can rim protect in the half court, because at some point you got to play in the playoffs. So those are the two elements that I think we need, along with one more defender in place of Niang.
All right, cool. What you got, Dane? Run. Oh, that's your damn question.
Yeah.
Where's your
question?
I think I would prefer we run it back and then we just like fill in some spots that are necessary. I don't hate Kobe Buffkin. I think he actually has a lot of promise. I just don't know if he can stay healthy enough to truly, be a backup for Trey. I think Clint Capella will probably not be back next season. So a backup to Onyeka or someone like Marion mentioned that can, challenge for the starting spot would be appreciated. I think Muhammad Gay is a good athletic defensive, big man. I don't know if he is the correct backup for Jalen. If he can, pull up his, offensive abilities, maybe he is. But as it currently stands, I'm just not certain on Muhammad being a backup for Jalen. I think Terrence Mann coming off the bench is quite good for us. You guys don't mention the fact that he's the second best point of attack defender we have on the team behind Dyson Daniels. So we actually have a point of attack defender on the court at all times, which is great because we did not have that last season in any capacity. So that is really good for us. So I'd like to have Terrence Mann. If anything, I'd like for us to get a third or fourth point of attack defender to go along, Dyson and Terrence. If you guys look at Oklahoma and the way they constructed their team is like 13, 14 deep. They have so many guys they can pull off the bench and throw on the court, and they can give 10 to 15 quality minutes every single night. Like, they have a really good team, and they did that over the course of the years, constantly, running it back and just adding a piece or two here and there. Like this past offseason, all they picked up was Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein, and they're the number one team in the NBA. So, I mean, I don't know. I think the way Oklahoma is structured, they did a good job. So if it were up to me, I would try to do the same thing that Oklahoma did. Run it back again, just adding a couple more pieces. Either draft a center or pick up, like a Nas Reed, like you guys mentioned, someone that can contest for the starting spot. Maybe address the backup point guard spot if Kobe can't stay healthy. But like I said, I think he has promise. I like the fact that he's bigger than Trey. So you actually, when Kobe's on the court, you actually have a really tall team. And then I'm not so certain on backup position for for behind Jalen. But other than that, I think we have a lot of really good pieces. Trey is great, Dyson's great, Zach is great, Jalen's great. And Yeka is quite awesome, honestly. So like we have a lot of good pieces. So I would personally like to see us run it back and just get a couple more guys and see where we go from there.
Okay, cool. So I go now. Oklahoma built their team over time. We're not so they didn't necessarily just run it back. So they really built. It took a while. They got some picks and draft trades, but whatever. Here's why I say I'm damn sure not running this back. I'm tired of running this back. Right? We ain't doing it. This. Listen to me closer let me finish. Right? 3 people are safe in my book on this team. Are safe for being Dyson, Zach, and JJ. Anybody else? They are available if the right moves can be made. Notice I said they are available. I'm not saying that's who I'm trying to trade. They're available, right? To bring some, if they can bring something good. Well, you already know I want to trade Trey, so and there's a reason why.
No.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, but there's a reason why. It ain't got shit to do with what he can produce. All that stuff. That to me, that ship don't sell. I want to get bigger at that position. I really would like to continue developing V. And I'm not saying I want him to start in the point guard yet, but I like him on our roster for the cheap, for what we can pay him for what he does in his length. He's 6'8"? What he might be 6'8"?
About 6'7".
6'7". He showed me some last year, or was it this year when we played Houston? We went on that West Coast trip. And he was getting some burn because I think Trey was hurt. Right? He wouldn't shoot the ball at first, but now he's shooting. I like Moji. Who else? Barlow. I think Barlow gonna be in G League next year.
Matt Vic cost him some money.
Barlow gonna be in the G League.
Get his butt in here.
I want Matt if it's going. I want us to go get some solid bets or some solid players, right? I don't know what's gonna be out there. I guess anybody can be traded for, but I'm kind of against going to get the big superstar right now. You see what's happening all over the league. You go get them dudes, they hurt. You see what I'm saying? Continue to develop.
Yeah, there were people in the chat saying that we needed to go out and get Joel Embiid. Like, no.
Wait a minute. Who are those?
What I see, like I always said, I like the way we're building.
Watch City.
And you got to look at, do you want to win right now? If you want to win right now, you got to go get some solid superstars, right?
Y'all guys know we got top and little brother in the G League, right?
I said to me, I said at the beginning of this year, give us a good 3 years. I think we can put together a competitive product. I'm not saying we win the championship right now, but I think we can put together a competitive product because we don't share salary, we don't became flexible, we can make some damn moves, the right moves. I just don't want us to go get anybody. Like I didn't want the damn who you said early?
DeJounte Murray.
No, not him.
What y'all guys think about Toppin's little brother? He's 6'8".
You talking about Brandon Ingram?
Yeah, Brandon Ingram. Like folks.
My bad.
These dudes for 30 million. No, I don't want nobody like that. If I'm gonna spend that type of money, I need somebody that's gonna be a ready-made superstar. Like a Kevin Durant or something like that. I don't want no Brandon Ingram to build around. Because again, we got Zach, we got JJ, we got all that stuff already. Somebody mentioned earlier, you don't want them coming in and taking the position of the young guy taking time away. I don't want to do like that with that high salary. So That's the way I see it, man. You're not sold on Zach.
Okay.
Come on.
Now
I
that this,
can agree with you on that.
Hey, Mike, I was
okay,
wrong.
now hold on. Now that this round of answering Dam's question is over with, who was supposed to go next?
Well, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm about to say I wanted to say something else, but whatever.
I want to say something like the foot. I was gonna say the foot. I understand.
I'll go after.
And I respect that because I know you a coach. You want a tall point guard. You want a defensive point guard.
No. I don't necessarily want a tall point guard.
Okay, what point guard you want? Let me ask you.
I want a point guard who other teams not going to hunt. I want a point guard who other teams not, who also not.
Give me Rocco.
I got somebody for you, Rod.
Don't need no damn pick. Get away from nobody. That's it. I don't need a tall point guard. I'm just based on what we have on the roster. Look,
I get you. Well, the reason why I would push back, I understand, like you're saying, like Trey's not the best ball handler, and
that's not the reason why. It's a combination of things, right?
Right. I know what you're saying.
A lot of reasons why he don't want Trey.
It goes way behind this.
Like you said, you just don't want him.
No, I'm saying it's a lot of reasons.
I made it clear on the reason why y'all call me a hater. I just let people make up narratives like Mary and stuff like that.
I mean,
you and I had that conversation.
This is how it is, man.
Listen, you and I had that conversation.
That was a submarine shot.
I broke down the reason why.
Right.
I got it from Mike. Mike started this with me.
I was saying, he always throw it back on me.
Listen,
it's my fault.
the YouTube.
Hey, man.
Hang on, let's see finish this point.
I thought he was finished. What you guys say,
I was saying is like Mike going back.
I'm next.
And Mike, I don't say that you guys are haters. Y'all not like Matt where y'all just hate Dyson, like just for the sake of hating. I told you that in that conversation. The reason why I differ with you guys on keeping Trey is this. Yeah, I get all the other deficiencies, but in my opinion, and this is my opinion.
Fair enough.
When it comes to his passing, how generational it is, how we haven't seen something like that since John Stockman, I just can't give that up. Because even if you're saying, hey, he needs to take down the scoring, his passing affects the game in such extraordinary ways, in my opinion. I can't trade that away.
You mentioned John Stockton, right?
Yes, sir. I know defense. I get you.
Did you mention all the other accolades of John Stockton?
Stealing, defense. You're right. You're right.
That's who his idol, right? Yeah. So you look at his
Steve Nash was his idol.
That's his Mike said that's a superpower, right? But see, he don't tap into that enough for us. Right? See, then you get all these turnovers. So that kind of cancel out some of that passing.
Yeah, but when you have the ball like that as much as he does, you gonna get
no. That's a bullshit. Everybody keep bringing it up. You have the ball in your hand. No, I'm not going to go with that. That doesn't give you an excuse to you.
Chris Paul don't average 5.
Let's find a happy medium.
You're supposed to value the ball.
I'm about to say Chris Paul don't average 5.
I agree with Foot, as he knows, because he blames me for his take on Trey. But I agree with him on a lot of things about with Trey. But also, with that said, I disagree to an extent because this whole running back thing or whatever, like I said, I guess that depends on what you mean by running back, because like when Kool-Aid was there, with certain players that own the team currently, and he ain't trying to have them, and which is, I can kind of agree with that. But my thought when you ask that or whatever, I'm just literally thinking about the core. So like anybody outside of who I consider is the young core, what I'm saying, I'm not considered, putting them into the mix of like, am I running the back or not? But with that said, though, I would just say that like I'm not opposed to running the young quarterback with Trey Young being basically the elder player or whatnot for at least one more season next season. Now, whether we either have injuries again or not, and the result of whatever it is, I would be more probably beating the block, sounding the horn about like, go ahead and move on with Trey if we don't, do something, postseason wise, quite significant. Outside of that, though, I was just gonna say, this year's Mike's favorite player, just put on some of y'all radar if you don't know. I don't know where he's gonna get drafted at. I mentioned him last draft, but he didn't get into the draft or everything though. But man, my dog Hanson Yang, man, y'all, you don't know that the Chinese center.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like my favorite prospect right now. Like I said, I have no clue where he's going. I mean, I don't think he's like a lottery pick or anything like that. Might
He's
be
like an
second round.
upgrade version of Yao Ming in a lot of ways.
Well, yeah, that. I mean, the kid, in my opinion, is skilled, talented, great footwork, can pass the ball, can do a little bit of everything. It's just questions because, of course, he out there in China, man. So they don't really respect the competition.
Yeah.
level. But he signed with Clutch though. Clutch signed him up probably about like a
Oh,
month
okay.
ago. So I think that's a significant move. I don't think Clutch Sports would be taking him on as a client if he wasn't decent or at least would be in the draft. So but anyway,
but Alien, I just want to
did y'all know?
I mean,
hang on, guys. Just one more
question. Can I ask a question right quick?
Yeah, Kool-Aid. Just give me one pick. I just wanted to say the reason why I like that too is like you talk about Quinn and
thought we were
about
going
Quinn's
in
coaching.
rotation.
Is that Trey to me has taken, and you and I talked about it. He's taken a step up when it comes to being less selfish and just stat padding.
70 years.
I know, but Kool-Aid. I mean, Foot. You got to give Quinn credit for trying to help him. And this year,
I ain't give him credit. No,
I'm just saying this year. I give him he's been a better leader. He's listened to Quinn more. He's actually bought into Quinn's ideas and made a sacrifice. That's why we were so mad when he
did that long time ago. If he's supposed to be a superstar, that's an excuse to me.
But
Foot. Now you know.
That's
what that man's role was when he came here.
Go ahead, C1. My bad, man.
I'm just saying, I get a Foot. I know.
You know what that man's role was when he came here.
Michael a little bit. It took Alvin Iverson a little bit. It takes sometimes, especially when you've been like John said, the focal point of the team for so long, you get stuck in that mindset of being the diva. Somebody's got to coach it out.
Let me just add something. I don't care. I don't compare what nobody else do like all y'all do. I don't care about the next man, what this man did. I just care about who on my team. I forget all compare. It's too many times. Oh, this person did it. It took this person. I don't care. What are we doing? I'm sorry, but go ahead. I just want to say that
now, in all fairness,
are we in turns or we just calling it out?
Well, I was supposed to be next.
Y'all make it real quick.
Ryan, were you supposed to be next to me?
I think after Steve was going to be me, then you, and then.
Okay, it's Ryan's turn. It's Ryan's turn, and then me. I yield.
And then after John, then Kool-Aid, and then.
You finished.
Y'all trying
see one of you through.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the. I'm done.
Okay, then, what Ryan? John?
Yeah.
I yield to the senator from South Carolina.
Anyway, I'm not going to get into too much draft stuff. I mean, I'll save that for when draft season comes. I'll love to debate with anybody on who we should draft. But we're supposed to get at least 2 picks this year, so yay. But I mean, I think I think he's up for the Supermax if I'm not mistaken, or at least another extension this offseason if I'm not mistaken.
Next offseason.
You're going to have to extend him. He's not all NBA. You have to extend him. Or
okay.
Trade him.
Okay.
You see,
and Matt's kind of going at me. He was saying Dyson Daniels ain't a starting level shooting guard on a championship team.
No,
anyway,
he just hates Dyson. Just ignore him.
No, yeah. I ain't paying him no mind. He ain't here. But
he's a coward. If he wants to say it to our face.
Hey, hold on. Let Ryan finish, man. We want to.
No,
go ahead.
I mean,
I'm mute.
I mean, there's so many different ways that this team can go that, I mean, we could talk for hours and hours on end about where this team goes, who we should move, who does this and who does that. But I mean, we will come up here and we'll critique it, till we're all blue in the face. But I mean, whatever moves that Landry and Kyle Korver make, I mean, there's going to be pluses and minuses. So I mean, we just got to watch and see. And go ahead, John. I'm good.
Gentlemen, let's be honest with ourselves. Do you think that you will be able to sit and wait 3 more years before we are in championship contention? Look at what we're doing this year.
I can.
I can.
No, you can't. No, y'all can't. And the thing is, no, you can't. You will be forced to,
man.
You will be forced to. They would put bamboo shoots under your eyes. You prefer that than to go through 3 freaking years of waiting and hoping. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. Because the thing is that we're going to be forced into this. And this situation here, it's so frustrating, it's ridiculous. It's so frustrating, it's ridiculous because nobody, y'all can forget about, and this is my opinion alone. This is my opinion alone. Y'all are definitely not gonna like it. Ain't nobody coming here to play with this ragtag fugitive fleet of misfits, mutants, wrong type of mutants Kool-Aid, and journeyman players. Nobody's coming here. Kevin Durant? No. There will be no savior. If you do happen to land somebody, you're going to have to just about destroy what little nucleus that you have right now. You would have to destroy that nucleus and send those players to 3 different other doggone teams to get 1 player. So the only other option you've got to get some hellified somebody from overseas, because they definitely don't make people here that are ready to play basketball. Something Kool-Aid said that I've got to agree with 100%. And it's pervasive throughout the league. This development crap. See, you cannot bring anybody over here and start them off in the NBA making millions of dollars, and they don't even know ABC 1, 2, 3. They don't. This development time that we are having to waste with these people in order to get them up to rookie speed, as far as comparing to the 70s and 80s and 90s, that's an impossible mission if you're trying to get to the finals.
What?
These players coming out of college, these players coming out of high school, coming through overtime elite and all these places here. Man, this is some of the most watered down, dumbed down talent that's ever come into basketball now, because they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Now, the G League, when Isaiah Thomas was running it, that was just an alternate league for somebody to go down there if they want to just hone their skills and get better. This D League you got here now, and this summer league that you have here now, man, these bums don't deserve to be outside in a park playing some of them. And that's what you have to choose from. So, number one, you're not going to get anybody to come here to Atlanta under these circumstances. They're not coming. On the other hand, the people that you got to go and get, you got to get somebody from overseas. I kind of like what C. Wonder was saying. You know, you find a Ricochet or a Dyson Daniels, someone who has been in another league where they teach the fundamentals, where they teach the basics, where they can develop.
John, look up Hanson Yang.
You know, or
Rocky Zikarsky.
You know, where they from?
Hanson from China, Rocco from Australia.
See that? There you go. There you go. There you go. You're not going to find anybody in college here that's going to be what it is that you need, but that's what you're going to have to get to turn this team's fortunes around. And see, 3 years, man. See, and I got to speak for myself. I ain't got but 2 many more years that I'm gonna be caring about this crap before it starts to affect my health. Okay, I you know, you can't do it. I can't do it no more. I've been a Hawks fan since they signed the paper. Okay, or tell Matthew Gaither. Why? Wait a minute. Why demand? That might be you putting up stuff like that. Just trying to
I ain't putting it up. That might.
That was me.
Mike's trying to stoke some flames right now. He's trying to start something.
But I'm just saying, gentlemen, you are not going to get. I mean, y'all. You know, I can't tell you to prove me wrong because see, I know you guys don't have your hands on the pulse and or the pocketbook. But see, those people, okay, the superstars that you had out there available, they trying to get championships. They trying to get championships right now. Okay, we're not one of those destinations. I see a person like, say, for instance, you did get a KD in a trade. KD would try to buy his contract out. He'd be going to every bank he could go to try to get up of enough of money to buy his contract out so he won't come here.
And I think a lot of us said we were running back though. We're not looking for no major trade. And
no. Now see,
I mean, I don't think you need to do a major trade.
No, but you need to get better than what you have here because see, these players that you have on this team right now, you went through 2 waves of a reshuffling of the players. One at the beginning of the season, one at the trade deadline. So you don't know what you have to run anything back. You don't know what the heck you got.
I don't know what you mean by that. I kind of see I know what we got. That's y'all.
No, what do you have? What do you have?
Listen, y'all on Dyson Daniels.
Hold on for a second,
act like he can't hoop. That man that jumped his point per game from 5 to 14. And the defensive player of the year.
Hey, I'm going to get off, guys. I appreciate having me.
Say no.
Matter of respect to all y'all. See y'all Saturday.
Yeah, all right, Ryan. Yeah, we can end it. I gotta watch Daredevil before I pass out, man.
Okay, yeah. Hey,
Daredevil. Oh, that's on already.
Yeah, it's on. I got to get off and watch it, man.
What episode is it? What episode is it?
Oh
man, I got to binge watch.
That's correct,
Finn. You got to give the Daredevil on the house.
We're doing last comment.
The question was, did y'all know we had got Toppin's brother?
What'd you say, Mike?
Yeah,
I was trying to see what you had said. Did you say?
Well, I'm gonna get off, so that's why I asked you. Let's go. Last comment. Let's go.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it quick, man. My one question: did y'all know, guys, that we had got Toppin little brother 6'8"? I just asked the question. My thing is that I think that from my point of view, Landry and Trey got together. They already made agreement what they're gonna try to do. We already seen the process of him getting he drafting Zach, getting Barlow, Moji, already starting to draft those tall wings to go around with Trae Young. All thing we gotta do is just get that center. He decided to get Zach instead of going to get the center this time. Next time he'll go get the center. He will go get the center next time. Now I hope it be that guy, cause I'm not looking at who it gonna be, but if you say Mike, that's the guy, get him, okay? And either gonna be Kobe Buffkin or either gonna come out and stay healthy and be that backup point guard for Trey, or like I said, Kobe Buffkin is gonna be traded. And if you're gonna get that center, you got to make a move. Double O gonna be the next, and then and we know Clinton already gone. So and your three new guys, the 3 new guys, Niang them was just a salary dump. So those guys most likely want. Two of those guys is not going to be here. I know that. 2 of those guys not going to be here. So that's all I got to say right there. But Trae Young ain't going nowhere, so they already made a decision already.
All right, cool. Go ahead, C1.
I would say, like, I'm kind of Kool-Aid. I don't think Trey's going anywhere. I don't even think he wants to go anywhere, to be honest with you. I think he kind of sees what he's got, and he's like, yeah, I can work with this. You know, he's been and this is the other thing I was saying to Marion in the chat. It's like, he's been a better leader this year. He just needs to improve it. Like we were talking about foot in chat. He just needs to be consistent. That's just the biggest thing with him is like, if you're going to be the star, be consistent. You got to be the one that always is the first example and setting the example and setting the standard. So, you know, I like where we're going. You know, I'm just hoping we can win on Saturday. If we win on Saturday, we got a good chance to go on a 3-game winning streak. So just, you know, keep pressing. You know, I like what we got. I like the development. I like Quinn as a coach. Heck, hate to admit it, and since Matt's here, I'm starting to like Okongwu as the starting center. Personally speaking, I'm just gonna be honest. I still think he needs a backup 7-footer to help him out, but yeah, that's all.
Okay, what you got, Mary?
Yeah, I got that too. I got the you need some defense at the center position. You also need some defense. We just need athleticism and defense in the front court. If they can shoot even better, I agree that I expect to see Trey here. For those who want to trade him every day, he'll still be here.
Me, I do.
I think that I think that what's questionable is what are we gonna do otherwise? We got great pieces, and sometimes having great pieces mean that you're looking for a good trade. I don't know if that's the case. What I do like about Landry is that he knows how to write up a contract. I applaud him for always getting a win for the franchise when he writes up a contract, and I think that that's going to continue. I do like Mann and I do like Karis LeVert. I think they fit what we need. Now, if you can get other players that are younger that does the same thing, great. But I think they fit what we need. But we definitely got to get a rebound rim protector. And I'm not exactly trusting of the draft. I know that, you can look in the draft and you can always point out all these guys and show all these highlights, and then you get them and they be sorry jokers. You get them and they be that joker that they drafted before, right after LeBron. So it's no need in putting trust in something that you can't see. I believe that our answer is somewhere in the league already. He might be a young guy that's not getting any time, but let's look forward to that. And that's what I got.
That's what's up. What's up, John?
There was someone that what was my man name that was defending Dyson Daniel? Because see, I had to go. He was saying that Dyson Daniel.
We're going to the end of the shot. I mean, your finishing
Oh,
shot.
okay. Well, that's going to be my ending shot because Dyson Daniels has increased his point total per game from 4.8 to 8 points. What a monumental turnaround!
What the hell are you talking about?
8 points.
8 points per game.
Okay. What are you talking about?
So,
well, hold on. We having a discussion now. Let him finish. That's what we go.
Yeah, he has increased his point per game total to 8 points per game. That's
beginning to it.
Yeah, cause I'm still confused about all of this potential or whatever it is they talking about, and the man ain't scored, but he went from 4.8 to 8 points per game. So
14.
he did double. He did double his point production.
14. You're looking at his career points.
That's my point.
All right.
That's my point. Career points. Not with the Hawks, but career points.
All right.
Still a work in progress. Still a lot of improvement to get my 22 points that I'm missing from DeJounte Murray leaving here last year.
Okay. That's it, John?
Yeah, that's gonna be about it. I really appreciate y'all.
I'll go then, Mike. If you guys want to go, then we might end it.
John,
say it.
We'll talk about it another time.
Thank you.
We'll talk about it another time.
No, he better not. We'll be here another hour.
We'll talk about it another time.
Go ahead, man.
I just want to quickly address if we were to draft the center. I know Mike mentioned Hansen Yang. The only gripe I have with him is his mobility. He doesn't really move up and down the court very well, and we're a very, high tempo team. So I don't know if he would fit our style of basketball. Similar to how Foot always talks about fitting our system, fitting our style. I don't know if he's the answer for that. And then going back to what Ryan said about Rocco Zakarsky hasn't played basketball since December. He's been injured, and even when he was playing basketball, he's been playing 8 minutes of garbage time. So he all the centers in the draft are very green, so they would be drafted if we were to draft them and effectively go straight to the G League or just get developmental minutes. But there's no real Victor Wembanyama, in this year's draft. Is really not. People talk about Kaman Molywalk, but like he's a very green basketball player. There's a lot that he needs to work on to become a top flight NBA center. So I don't know. People are seeing something I don't, I guess. Other than that, like Marion said, we have good pieces here. Terrence Mann, I've mentioned that before. I like him coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Karis LeVert, if we can re-sign him, he'll be sweet. Four of our, I like our starters for the most part, and then we have some question marks on our bench. But other than that, like we're trending in the right direction. So I like where we're going. I don't see us winning a title next year, but in a couple of years, I think we can compete. So that's all I'm gonna say.
All
All
right.
right, I'll go ahead, go on there, Mike. You go ahead and close on that.
Okay.
Here's my thing. I forgot to dress it up. Double O. We're looking at his numbers. Oh, everybody say, "Oh, great numbers," but looking at his gameplay, he ain't it. I know. Here's how I would like for it to go. With Double O, a center. We need to bring in a center. I want to bring in somebody to take his position, right? I don't need him to score a lot of points, right? I need him to rebound and defend. Double O cannot defend. He fouled too damn much. He can't defend no big dude. People think he ain't it. If we go in the playoff with Double O, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. That's my opinion. But I would like for us to go get a vet and then draft maybe the replacement and develop. I don't give a damn if he's 7 foot or 6'10" or whatever. Can you play? I know a lot of y'all talk about self. I don't care about the height other than how big you are and if you're physical and you can play. That's what I care about the most. But as this team go, man, we all support the Hawks. We all have different opinions about them on what we want to see with them. At the same time, man, y'all, we all see the writing on the wall. So we know what we're rebuilding, and that's what it's gonna be. And I like Cash LeVert, but I don't think he's gonna be here next year. He's gonna go shop around. I don't know if we got the bird right. I don't know if we are restricted. I can't remember, but I just really don't think he's gonna be here. Even though unless they can get him re-signed for a decent. I think he's 16 million or whatever. I like him. Man, I trade their ass. I think Man got one more year, so I can't remember, but I'd rather keep LeVert than them. But we'll see how it goes. Who knows? But shit, that's all I got, man. It is what it is this year. That's why I'm chilling. Try to keep y'all from jumping off the damn bridge around here. It's funny to me.
Respect for it. Y'all have a blessed one. I got a dip.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
All right, yeah, man. I ain't gonna be too long, just a few words. But Murray said left out or whatever. I thought I made it clear or whatnot, though. I'm not thinking about Hanson Yang with like our first round draft picks and stuff like that.
You mentioned on Facebook.
Yeah, as I'm saying, I mean, I don't even know where he'll go or whatnot. I mean, he might not even be projected. He might be undrafted. He might be second round. I don't care. I'm just saying it's like that for me personally. Some other people might know it though, but sometimes I just see somebody or whatever, and I don't care where it is. I'm like, I just want them to get into our whatever you want to call it, part of the franchise in some form or some fashion or whatever. I think that's a good prospect, man. You get him in here, send him to College Park if you need to or whatever it is. Get him on the summer league roster. 7'2", who can, the touch is crazy or whatever. And then also too, as far as the the pace and stuff like that, I was trying to say the same thing with like Clinton when kind of discussing him in the offseason. As long as that big, if a big is able to kind of like have good, he kind of hit that trailing three, and Hanson Yang also can make passes and everything like that from the top of the perimeter, from the top of the key and stuff like that. At his age and stuff like that, I probably say he's better than Double O right now. So that would just fit our system as well at his size and stuff though. But anyway, like I said, with his touch, if you pushing down the break and everything like that, not wait for him. If he can just, knock down that trailing three, he following up plays in that type of way. He still, be involved in a part of everything. But anyway, like I said, that's just my favorite person, basically watching and stuff like that or whatever. We'll see how it translates, wherever he goes when he does get to the league. If he does ball out, y'all know I'm gonna sit here and let y'all know every moment.
I'm gonna say this right quick, Mike. You see how Memphis putting Edie out there, iron sharp iron. They getting that boy ready. Next year he gonna be a bad boy. They let him play a lot of ball. He ain't gonna be no joke in the next 2 years. Edie ain't gonna be no joke.
I mean, I kind of
hope. You see that three he shot?
Hey, I'm out, fellas.
You can do it. All right. But yeah, all right. Yeah. But yeah, Kool-Aid. I agree with you. I mean, I hope so. I love for the big man to kind of come back.
So what you talking about, man? And you say he got touch and you can do it. Don't take much, man. It don't take much.
When you get a chance, though, Kool-Aid. When you get a chance, Kool-Aid, YouTube him. HANSEN, last name Yang, YANG. And then we'll talk about him next show. You let me know what you saw.
All right. I hope Toppin' little brother can make the team, bro. I like Toppin' little brother. He was in that slam dunk contest.
We'll see, man. But you love everybody in College Park, man. We're finna get up out of here.
I be seeing that talent, man.
All right, Kool-Aid. I'm gonna let you go, man.
All right.
I'll let y'all next game, folks.
All right.
Yo.